But
I took a
anyways,
2.6 pound shit this morning, by the way.
wow. I mean, wow, brother.
It's all thanks to shameless plug Eminem Bile Boost. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
Probably is
Okay.
though.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, okay. I did want to ask you this question. I mentioned it because it's like when you weigh yourself in the morning, you get X amount of weight, but then like shortly after, you didn't even eat, you barely drank any water, so you're not gonna pee already what you drank. But then you have to take a shit. Do you update your weight, or you send the very first one that you got?
No, I'm just sitting the first one because I usually don't. It usually takes me about an hour after I get up to get that. Actually, I don't go like immediately when I wake up.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
already
I
too. It's
usually
already
for
too.
me is the
I've already
same.
done fasted cardio, and you know,
Yeah, no, if I do fasted cardio, that's different. But this I'm
yeah,
talking like between I wake up and before I go for a walk.
that's probably a very short time period. I would assume.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, if since I don't.
Yeah, of course I would, but I never am doing that at
Gotcha.
that time. It takes me usually the walk, the cardio, and then I'm usually right about the point, depending.
Yeah. For me, it's
Most
the
days,
walk.
so
I don't know if you saw the video, the reel, when I
yes,
say
you drink
like,
coffee on your walk.
no, I don't drink the coffee anymore on my walk.
Oh, you don't?
No, I stopped
You wait till
that.
you get back.
I've stopped that on the detox protocol. But
Oh,
now,
okay,
like, this is
okay.
my very first coffee of the day, and it helps.
I literally just like the taste of it, so
Yeah.
that's really it.
Do
I
you know
don't feel like it does too much for me.
what I would want one day to be mentally capable, and this is the fucking obsessive routine disorder that I have. I'm gonna call it that way.
Mm-hmm.
But I miss being able to just like wake up and just sit down and have a coffee.
Why can't you do that?
Because I'm wired to like I'm waking up, I'm taking my supplements, and then I'm going for a
Oh,
walk, and I'm
yeah.
like, yeah, I could do it like after my walk, but I want to have breakfast too, and I'm just like, maybe one day that I don't have cardio, or maybe like tomorrow that I don't have cardio training at all, I will just go for a walk after my breakfast. But the thing is, already with the check-ins, I suck at taking pictures. It takes me like at least 30 minutes to do my check-in pictures.
Mm.
So that kind of like pushes it,
Why?
and I redo the picture, and I want the perfect picture.
I don't. I'm just like fuck it. I'll take a couple and like this is what you're getting.
The
I'm
thing is, like,
probably going to look wildly different in a few hours whenever I go to the gym. So
yeah, I don't know. I just like to be like, okay, I want to hit the poses perfectly, not like having
hmm
one shoulder kind of lower. And
well, I mean, yeah.
sometimes it does happen to me that I don't realize, but then I see the picture and I'm like, oh shit, is when I'm doing my poses. Sometimes I'm either twisted to the side, like my hips are more twisted, so one shoulder is further forward than the other one, or I've seen it before when I'm kind of like leaning more towards one side, so then you see like my spine crooked. So I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Got to
But
fix it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like annoying. I need to. I wanna get to a point where right here in my room it doesn't fit, but when I move to my apartment or to my house or whatever comes first, I will set the mirror and the high mirror so I can see when I hit the
I
back
want
of
to
those
get some of
steps.
that too.
Yeah,
I want to get some of those too bad.
fuck, dude, it's such a clutch. So it's so fucking helpful.
To have like a full posing room and stuff. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah. And here is like
That
this is
would be
my
very
regular
awesome.
mirror, but I move it across. So hold on. So that mirror,
hmm
I move it like right behind me and lean it against
Oh,
my
that's
head.
where. And the okay, yeah.
And then I put the phone in front so then I can see the mirror. I can see myself in the mirror. And I thought it
Yeah.
would be helpful, but sometimes it backfires because I'm like, I want to be perfect. I want to get my perfect pose.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't use one. I don't know why I never even thought about doing that.
The mirror.
I think I've done it like once. Yeah, but it threw me off. I was just like,
The thing
nah.
is like as you practice, you want to be able to see what you look like, and then of course you also want to practice without seeing how you look at, because you're not going to have a mirror in the stage.
Yeah,
So you kind of want to have both.
yeah.
That's my thing. So at least for my posing, for my check-in pictures, I would like to have it so I can actually see as well instead of just waiting. Um, and also to like help me sit up in the middle and stuff like that, because I don't know. Maybe I just overthinking it like everything else.
I mean, for me, like, it'll probably change. I mean, I'm posing after every workout pretty much regardless.
Yeah.
But I think too, for me, just with men's physique is obviously like posing's pretty simple. Like it's pretty easy. So like I really didn't put
I
a
wouldn't say easy.
whole
I would
lot
say
of.
straightforward.
I mean, once you have the basics down, let me just put it this way: like I do a lot more classic bodybuilding type posing when I'm not in a like before I got into this prep,
Yeah.
and like it took me way more to get those to a subpar spot. Not even
No,
good, not even great, but just to a subpar spot rather than like the men's physique ones. But there's in general the entirety of it. I don't have to have a minute long routine. I don't have to have a you know I have three poses if you count the transition. That's what I mean by there's not a whole lot of thing
yeah.
like
That's what I mean with
I don't have to have
straightforward.
this whole thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's definitely not. I see some posing, even in the gym and stuff, and it's not
Easy.
easy off the bat, I guess.
No, no, I
But
agree. I've done it. I've tried to get it, and it was
yeah,
hard. I saw a couple of pictures of mine trying to practice posing without having someone correct me on the spot, and I'm like, that just does not look right.
like men's physique stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My very first show
yeah,
was men's
and
physique, and I'm like, I think I could find the pictures still, but it just did not
yeah,
look
I've seen a
right.
couple of those pictures.
No, this ones will be like I didn't even post them because again it just looked straight
Well,
weird.
I just saw stage shots. I'm pretty sure you showed me stage shots.
Thankfully, the stage shots look good,
Yeah,
but should be no.
I mean, my first ones. You also got to think too, like the
Yeah. So for
things
example,
that.
this one is probably my favorite overall, considering the stage shots as well.
Yeah,
So this one looks pretty good, but when I did it there, I had someone else kind of like controlling
yeah,
me and checking. But then
mm-hmm.
when I did it, I don't know, it just looked weird. And thankfully, on the stage shots, it does look good, and that's my baby face for everyone who wants to see a baby face.
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't have the other pictures, and
yeah. I mean, that looks pretty
it's
solid to
it's
me.
hard. People always joke about it, but yeah, you have two poses. But
But it's also like I know for me, whenever it's a lot easier now than the first show because I'm a decent bit bigger. Like I didn't have really. Mine are still behind now, but like even like back then, zero lats whatsoever. So it's like you're trying to and reach and make your body do
yeah,
things that there's no meat there, bro. What are we doing? You know what I mean? So like I was overreaching on that, that kind of stuff, and then also you're just not like I wasn't as filled out, so it looks even weirder. But now it feels a lot easier because I don't have to try as hard, right?
yeah.
The
Now you can actually feel
the
the muscle that you
muscle is
wanna.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it. I get it.
yeah.
One thing regards to posing that you made me think of that I want to ask: what do you think now that Earth is going to open, and he's still bringing the classic, the effort in posing and the routine and all this stuff? What do you think, first of all, of having that being shown also in open, and also what do you think of how it's going to affect other competitors? Like, are they going to start to have to put more emphasis in their posing and in their presentation, all this stuff?
So one, I think there's already people who are maybe just a couple, but like Samson comes to mind immediately, right? He
Yeah,
puts some effort into his posing, and I truly think he has a good flow, but he also has a very like aesthetically pleasing physique. Like I wouldn't say that Nick Walker or Derek are aesthetically pleasing. They're mass monsters.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like that, you don't really look at them
I
and like,
wouldn't
oh,
say
they've got,
Derek a man's monster.
okay, well, compare like me looking up all of those dudes who were 240, 250 plus shredded on stage like those are some
So
big dudes.
I
You know what
would
I
I
mean?
would meet you in the middle and say yes, Samsung is very aesthetically pleasing, but Derek does have some aesthetically shape. He's just shorter. Nick is not.
But that's what I mean.
Yeah, Nick is
That's what I
just
mean.
not aesthetically, like he doesn't have a classical shape.
He's not even real.
No, he's like
He
an
has his
actual
own
mass
shape.
monster. So that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Like for example, another mass monster would be, I would say, Hattie.
Hmm.
But then Derek, I would put it more with Samsung towards the aesthetically pleasing. He's just like compressed.
Okay, well, in my opinion, there's no flow, beautiful art type thing coming from Derek. Like I just don't see that being a possibility because of just how short and compact and
Yeah,
fucking
I can agree with that.
that's my point.
Okay,
Samson is taller, he's elongated, he has more room to flow with it. You know what I mean? I
he's
think
like a very thick
Could.
classic.
Andrew Jack is on stage at 300 pounds doing splits. You know what I mean? So like there's some things that I don't think some of these guys are capable of. So I don't think it's going to become a truthfully, in my opinion, I think it might go the other way to where they can have that in their routines and stuff, but unless they're planning on changing what they want um, open to be, I don't think there's going to be enough of these people to come in and bring just this wave of here's the new open where we put a lot more of like an artsy effect onto the posing routines. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't think it would look good on most of the athletes because you don't see like how tall is Urs?
I think he's like 5'10", 5'11".
If yeah, somewhere around there. So he's not he's definitely not Derek, but he's definitely not
Samsung.
Andrew or Samson. So he's kind of like right there in the middle. But those guys who are 5'5", 5'6", like I don't ever see you being classic-y looking with your posing.
Well, but there's
So
also, you have to look. I don't know if you saw John Jewett's posing routine.
I yeah
So
yeah
he's not the tallest guy. He's not the most aesthetically pleasing like Samson or anything. He still has
he has
decent
a very good X frame though.
Yeah, no. Well, that's what I also mean by
Very
Derek. Derek has a very good X frame. So I would.
yeah
That's my definition of aesthetically pleasing versus mass monster. They will be in the
yeah
middle, but leaning towards the aesthetic because they do have a nice X frame. They do have a nice shape.
yeah
But then what I'm saying is, John did put some effort, and you can see that he put some effort and practice into his posing
yeah
routine. So it shows on a much more elegant way, if you want to call it that way.
yep
But then some others, they just play some rock music, some heavy metal, and then just hit the pose.
slam
Yeah.
yeah
So I personally like the effort being shown on the routine. You don't need to do a fucking extreme classic Beethoven symphony number
oh I
7.
agree
You don't need to go to
I
that
like it as
extreme.
well.
But if
Hmm.
you show your physique in a better way and not just like standing there and hitting the poses where the music drops,
Yeah,
then that will be, in my opinion, a much better and more entertaining too. Like, make
I
it
agree.
flow, make it like fucking do like a nice routine, not just hit the poses. I would
That's
be
why I like
curious.
Samson because he does
Yeah,
that.
I would like to see how mass monsters would look by doing so.
But that's what I mean. Like I just don't think it'll look good. I think it'll look forced. You know, because
I would say
I
it
just
would look
Open's
awkward.
supposed to be. You said what?
I would say it would look awkward.
Yeah,
Like, not awkward for the person to do it, but awkward to see because you're looking at something super classical and elegant with a rough physique, if you want to call it that way.
So perfect. I mean, perfect example is kind of like Kai Green. I would say you could put in that kind of category. I mean, maybe not as but like that's a big dude doing some. But that's the thing. He can move like that. I'm pretty sure he did like ballet and some shit,
Probably.
like, or he was like a dancer or something. I think I saw that somewhere. But he has that ability. Andrew Jack, probably one of the heaviest guys that's up there, drops into the splits. You
Well,
know
I'm
what I
not
mean?
saying
Like
they
does
should do splits.
acrobatic. No, I'm not either.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like I'm agreeing with you. I think it'll look awkward because like they don't. I don't think a lot of them have that mobility to even do things like that.
Well, no, no, no. But
Like
I don't mean even
when I'm
mobility.
300 pounds, I'm not. I don't have mobility now.
But
So if I have to do
not
that,
a
I'm
matter
like,
of mobility, really. It's just a matter of transitioning in a much smoother way. So that's what I mean, like putting together a routine than just posing to the draw. Because some of them are just like standing, walking to one stage, pose, pose, pose side chest. They walk to the
I
other
like
side
that
of chest.
shit though. I like that shit.
I like it, but do you know how Earth mixes both? Did you see that before?
Yeah,
So I would like.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not saying that's like what they should do. Who am I to say that? I'm not even fucking 220 yet. But I'm saying it will be interesting to see how it looks like. I will be
Yeah.
interested to see how a mass monster could look like by improving a little bit more on their transitions.
Hmm.
So it's like, okay, let's see a little bit of effort. I don't know. I would think it would be a little bit more entertaining because, yeah, we see them doing the same thing in their comparisons, but
Yeah.
now it's just they're doing it when they're on their own. So I would just say, like, just to see something different during the whole show, to throw a little transition, a little flow in there. You're like, I don't know, smooth it out.
Yeah.
Say smooth
Yeah.
it
No,
out.
I agree. I agree. I mean, it could be more fun. I think it just they've. You ever seen those TikToks where it's like something about I don't put on an outfit because the car is the outfit or something like that, and then they pull the car into the screen. That's probably
No,
how they feel. They don't need to dress it up. They're like
probably.
my unbelievable crazy like alien looking muscle mass is all that I need. I just need to stand here and flex it. That's how I would feel.
And to your point, I feel like that's how it was, or that's how it's been. Given, I mean, no, because you had both. You have because Lila Brada was not a classic Olympia. He was open. He
Yeah.
was not classic,
Yeah.
and he put effort. And same as Sergio Oliva. There you go. And I'm sure
Yep.
others too, but I just can't think of them. But then, of course, you have. I don't think Dorian Yates did any kind of posing. I don't think Marcus Rule did any kind of posing. You know what I mean? Like any
I mean,
routine.
he probably did a little more than what you see now, honestly.
Probably.
I've seen some
I just haven't
videos
seen it.
of Marcus doing some transition moves and not just fucking most muscular back
Yeah.
and forth.
Like,
That's a
that was
I
a
mean,
big
that's a
difference.
different. I want to see like if I could snap my fingers and have something, I would rather see that like some old time versus now rather than like fucking prime MJ and prime LeBron going at it. Like I want to see like prime Ronnie going up with like the
Samson.
lineup now.
I was
Yeah,
actually
I mean,
listening
he'd beat Samson.
to Fuad's
100% he'd
podcast
beat Samson.
yesterday, and they say like it would be dope to have like an AI holographic generation or whatever to
That would be
where,
sick.
yeah, because they were asking like how would Marcus rule compared to today's bodybuilder. That would be
And
sick.
see, here's the thing. They'd have all the extra shit too. So like cuz some of these guys really their biggest problem was not the mass or the like it was conditioning has only gotten better. So like I feel like they would be, Ronnie and them would be even more dialed or someone like Mark like that mass with a true like stage ready, fucking 4% peeled like a Nick Walker peeled
Oh,
dude.
Bro, we're only 2 weeks away from the Olympia, and I'm like so fucking excited.
God, already, dude.
Yeah.
Did you see? Did you see the video that they were? I just saw something pop up yesterday about them speculating, um, moving the Olympia.
Yeah. Are you asking about like when they say the examples of other countries?
No, no, I
Okay,
saw
okay.
one of my buddies posted the other day about them it going from Las Vegas to somewhere else, but
Orlando?
he was like, bring it back to Orlando." I swear to God, I would,
You'll be
I
stoked.
would love that.
Okay,
Oh my
I
God.
think they were discussing it for like a while. Like after the first year that they brought it back to Vegas from COVID shit, they were saying of doing it 1 year in Florida, 1 year in Vegas, like switching back and forth because Florida
I'm fine
had
with that
very
too.
good success too.
Hmm.
Um, I don't. I think like whatever there's the more space and whatever gets the more people to go, which I think it will be the door because they are already sold out, like they always sell out. So
I live an hour away. That's all I give a fuck about. Bring it back to Orlando. I'm an hour away.
I honestly like try to be like not biased because yeah, I'm like 4 hours away from Vegas, but I'm probably still not going. Um,
I thought you said you were going
I
to.
wanted to go.
Wait,
I mean, I still could go.
it's had to have been sold out for a while.
No, no, no. I'm not gonna go to the actual show. I was already
Oh, the
knew.
expo.
Yeah, I want to go. I never been to to an expo,
Me neither.
so I'm like, I would love to go and see some people in there. So I was talking with Mackenzie. I think Justin's going, but I don't. I think Justin said that he's going. He's leaving on Friday, so I don't know if he's even going to be in the expo. I don't know what days of the expo are. But yeah, I don't know. I was gonna see like who's going, and then if someone wants to like share an Airbnb or something like that, I'll bring my car so they don't have to worry about like ride or anything. Like rental a car or anything else. So I don't know. There's still time. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
If not, I'll
it's
go
gonna
for
be
the
a
next
good.
weekend.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good Olympia though for sure. I feel like
Yeah,
all around,
I still
all the
need
way
to buy the
around.
pay-per-view. Still need to get it.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I found it last time, but it's always a pain in the ass. So might as well just buy it. Fuck it.
Yeah. All right. How's prep going though? By the way, yours.
Man, this week sucked.
Hmm.
But look. You know what's fucking hard? Not our lives. Not lifting. Lifting's not hard. I fucking did. We started had our first few jobs of the car detailing stuff, and
You say we?
yeah,
You doing it with someone, or you referred to you and Kaylee?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, no, I'm doing it with somebody else.
nice.
Um,
You guys
fuck
working
yeah.
on uh, the same, let's say, car at the same time, or working like differently at the same time?
We had two, so we had two at the same time, so we did one each
Okay, no, but I mean like you're
at
not
that time.
detailing the
But
same car at the same time.
in general, if it's only one car, then yeah, we will.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I have no
Um,
idea. I've never even called a detail person ever. I just always see
hmm
the van,
yeah.
and I don't know if I see one guy only or sometimes I see two. I have no idea because yeah,
Some
doing
people run. You can, and like I'll put it this way: once we have two setups and two vehicles, we'll be doing it solo.
yeah. How long does it take you to do it?
How long should it take, or how long did it take? That's the question.
No,
Which question do you want
let's
the
see
answer
because you're
to?
gonna get better as it goes. But so how long does it take you now?
Well, that's not the problem. The problem, I'm fine. I've done this before. I know what to do.
We-
The problem is he's never done it. So it's kind of like when he has to do redo things three times because it wasn't good enough the first two times, and then I have to go back through and fix the stuff that was still blah blah blah. Because it's not, it's you go in there, you can vacuum out your car and spray the outside with water and dry it off. But like it's when you're detailing it and it's somebody like it's very
Yeah,
precise, and you know how we are in terms of perfectionism at the end of the day. So I'm like where someone else would leave it like I'm gonna go in there and fucking redo it a whole nother time. But so that's what it takes a specific process to do it very efficiently,
Hmm.
and so having to have someone else learn it, and then also not having worked with this person before in this particular thing, that is what is making it take forever. So yeah, eventually, like the job we did the other day should have taken maybe 3.5 hours. It took us maybe closer to three. It somewhere between like 2 hours, 45 minutes, and like 3.5 hours is what it should have taken. It took like double that
Mm.
because of all of that. So that, but and then obviously we're mobile, so it's outside, and I was and I'm on prep and fucking already not in you know the most fueled up state. So like that day just kicked my ass, bro.
Yeah.
Like bad. I haven't done manual labor in a long time, and that's not even like extremely hard. It's just I was baking out in the sun and drained already. Um, so yeah, that made the rest of my week suck. To be honest, that was like beginning of the week.
Hmm.
So just recovery. I literally I'm only supposed to be taking Glow like once a week or once every 6 days or something right now.
Why?
But I took a I took a fat ash. I don't know.
How much do you
I don't know.
take?
Uh, like point two.
How much do you reconstitute it with?
One.
Okay, I take that every day.
Hey, look, I do what I'm
On,
told.
no, but even Justin said the other day on the ECH chat, he's like, he
Hey,
texted.
you want me to show you? You want me to show you the
No,
message?
I want you to
I'll
question
pull it
him.
up. I don't do
It's
that.
I understand, but it's like he says it like he actually says, "Hey, is it okay if I take Glow every day?" Not to like question him, "Hey, why are we doing this?" That
Yeah,
I
of
didn't mean to
course.
question him, but I'm like, "Hey, do you mind if I do this every day? Will we have it?" Because if you're taking such a low dose, then by the time you take the other one, it's already long gone.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm taking like point 0.3 actually, which comes out to 1.5 milligrams of JK, and then point 0.3 milligrams of
Mm-hmm.
each BPC and TB. I'm taking that every day because usually if you take BPC once a day for like actual healing, you will do zero point 0.5 to 1 milligram a day. So
Mm-hmm.
just for cruising it by still helping the recovery, I like to do the zero point 0.3. Um, I
That's about
understand.
what I have my clients
Now,
do.
I would say the excuse me, the less frequent dosing could apply to the TB because the TB on its own, you will take it 2 or 3 times a week only. So I would understand that, but then you would do more at once. You know what I mean? Like a bigger dose per dose.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm not questioning the less frequency. I'm questioning the less frequency with the low dose. Something like that.
I mean, that's not how I do it or
Yeah.
have my guys do it, but that's what I was told, and that's what I do. So
Just ask.
nothing really more to it than that.
Yeah.
Dude, we've been down this road, bro.
I
We
know.
you know what my answer is going to be. It doesn't
You
matter.
know you're not
It
gonna ask.
doesn't matter. No. And the other reason is too because after that day, I just take more by myself if I feel like I need to take more or I want to take more. So I'm not too worried about the glow, really.
Hmm. I would just say to help recover. But the good thing is you probably won't have to do more cardio as you do more detailing. So
Well, I woke up that morning at 231.6 and I woke up the next morning at 230 or 228.8. So, yeah, it
no
was a
shit has been taken in
25,000
the
step
morning.
day.
Huh?
No, I said it was a 25,000 step day.
Yeah, fuck that. I only do that if I go to Disney. That's all.
Yeah.
Pass.
Yeah.
Um,
I remember Isaiah. Justin's client.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
I remember him posting. I think he was doing 20 plus every single day when he was on prep last.
Doesn't his job is like makes him walk basically? No.
No idea. I thought he was. I thought he just did coaching. I didn't know. I don't know what else he does.
No, I'm pretty sure he has another job. I just never knew what it is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Either way, I mean,
I get to like 13,000 if I do like a like if I'm generous.
yeah,
I usually end up at
that's
11.
that's around what my goal is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say though, just for an example, since we're touching the recovery aspect, I just had to pull back one of my prep clients right now. She was giving me a lot of feedback of mentally fatigue, motivation down, feel run down. I gave her 2 free meals back to back. So on a Friday she did sushi, and then on the next day she did burgers and fries. Temperature still like down, like the early one. It was like low
Really?
97s, like it would not go up. Um, and then she went back to training, and she still told me like I feel like completely run down. I'm sleeping a lot, like sleeping 9, 10 hours a night. So I'm like, all right, let's do this.
Damn.
Do not train, do not do cardio, and keep the steps to whatever you do normally, like no intentional walk or anything for the next 3 days. From yesterday was Friday. From Thursday, so first day was Wednesday. She still felt run down. Of course, it's the first time. Thursday she felt better. From Thursday to Friday, she dropped 2 pounds.
Damn. There you go.
Like no increased food, no extra nothing. Just we just pull her back drastically. And a lot of people think of like, do you need to give a refeed or free meals, higher calories? And no, sometimes you need to keep the food the same and just back the fuck off from everything else,
Yeah.
like at the output instead of like refeeding. um
Yeah.
and she told me she felt like great mentally and physically on the Friday morning. And then of course I told her like, okay, finish the Friday, let me know how you feel tomorrow, Saturday, so today, and then we'll decide whether we do another one or we go back to the usual. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's just like you need to take a big step back, even on prep. But it's just so hard because you're like, she
It is.
is, I want to say 5 weeks out. So 5 weeks out,
Yeah.
you want to dig, you want to like, you're afraid, you don't want to
Yeah.
be like, oh, I don't want to be not ready.
Behind.
And now I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling you to take 3 days consecutive off from absolutely everything. You're like, you're gonna freak the fuck out. You're like, no,
Yeah.
why? Like,
See,
yeah, go
when
ahead.
you know when you can know that though, it's like for me right now, I'm happily over suffering because I want to get to a place where I need that break, where I need that rest. Not that I want to overwork myself, but you know what I mean. Like those, I feel like most of the time you're going to hit a place, whether it's a prep or like a serious cut, where you're going to need to pull back a tiny bit and take those couple days. And so like I already know that's probably going to happen at some point throughout this, and I'm okay with that because shit, that means you are digging, you know what I mean?
Mm,
So like that, and I'm more of a like, people are like, I hate the rest days and blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, I enjoy the fuck out of when I wake up on a morning and I know I don't have to go to the gym. Ooh boy, I'm so happy because there goes like 2.5, 3 hours of my day I just got back, and
yeah.
I probably have a shit ton of stuff that I need to
I,
catch up
I
on.
like
So
when I
I'm
don't
gonna
have to
use
do
that time.
cardio. That's like my shit. I'm like, yeah.
I I've had cardio every single day for a very long time. So
I'm not gonna lie. When Dom pulled me from 5 to 4, I'm like, oh, I kind of like liked it. But now I'm like, I am able to not do it. Like I don't do it on from Saturday to Monday. And Sunday is complete day off. Like no cardio, no training, and I wake up and I'm like, the only thing I need to do is check in. That's all. I'm like, yeah,
I guess actually before prep started, I did have my cardio to a point where I was only doing 6 days. So yeah, that seventh day when it lined up on a day with no,
but you were doing
I
like
feel you.
treadmill for cardio, weren't you? Or were you doing like elliptical?
Yeah, I always do. Well, sometimes I do elliptical, but I'm a treadmill guy.
Don't you? How long does it take you to make, let's say, 300 calories?
Depends on what treadmill I'm on. But if it's the one at the gym, that would take me like maybe 20 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On a treadmill? Oh, wow, nice.
Maybe like 22. Low 20s, 100%.
What
100%.
what's
But
your?
but on my treadmill at home, it'll take me 26.
No, no, that's still good. I thought you were gonna say like 30, 40 minutes. What incline
Oh
and speed do
fuck
you do?
no. And I've done the highest I've done in 40 minutes was I think I did almost 600 calories.
No, that's very good.
Um
Do you
I
change the settings or you
use
keep it as it is?
I have had to change it as prep has gone on because it's gotten easier. So
Oh
to
no,
keep
sorry. I mean, do you know how you can put your weight?
oh no, I've been tracking my cardio with the same Apple
Oh,
Watch
the
for
watch.
like
Okay, okay, okay.
2 years.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the only reason like if you're gonna use one or the other, I just want it to be, at least for myself, I want it to be the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you can track those over time. But no, I have I change all my settings in my watch, yes. But like the settings on the treadmill in terms of like I'll do like a 6.5 incline, and then I'll do 3.5, 3.6 speed.
Yeah. And you don't hold from the sides clearly.
No, no, I try not to. Sometimes I catch myself doing it, and I'm like, oh,
I just want to give an example to people. So it's like you can do the treadmill. Just don't hold to the fucking sides if you're doing an incline or from the front. It's like
I hate people that say that's not a problem because like I saw a dude make a video the other day and he was green screening someone else's video telling that you not to do that. And he's like, "Bro, it's not that serious. I did a prep last year. I cranked that bitch all the way up to 15 and I held on the entire time and I still got shredded." When I go and do cardio, if I go down there and I hold on the entire time, it will take me 40 minutes to hit 300 calories.
yeah.
100%. And that's when I catch myself. Like I'll be like 5 minutes in, look at my watch, and I'm like, dude, I've burned like 50 calories. What the fuck? Like, and that's always why. Always. So I
What
have to
makes
be
the
very conscious
incline
not to do
make
that.
anything?
It's like if you're doing a row and you lean all the way back flat as you do the row, you're deleting all range of motion. You're deleting all resistance by whole like yeah, it's so stupid. Like it doesn't even logically make sense. Like
Yeah.
does it feel easier, motherfucker? So it's probably not going to burn calories as fast. Like it's much easier to hold on.
I still see at the gym sometimes people leaning on the stairmaster, like resting their torso on the stairmaster and going like a 10. I want to go and be like,
Dude,
"Excuse me, sir," or "Excuse me, miss."
you're ruining
You're
your
not
pro.
doing absolutely shit for that. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just can't
Yeah,
believe
no.
some people like. Come on, there's so many people already speaking about it, but you still do it. I'm like, if you
Yeah.
would just try it for like a week of not holding, you would see
It
so much
sucks.
different
On a stairmaster, it sucks,
on
but
anything.
it's not. Yeah, I would rather not hold on a treadmill than the stairmaster.
Well,
That's
yeah, but also
for
like
sure.
you will not need to do a level 10 or 15 on the stairmaster.
No, no, no.
Like you can perfectly do a level 6 and not hold on, and you will be fine.
There's this. So my gym makes me feel really bad about myself sometimes because there is a lot. I mean, a lot of dudes just walk. I mean, one good non bodybuilders,
Hmm,
one good off season away from easily being a pro. Tons of them just walking around
nice.
just because they're not bodybuilders. Like they would just need a little bit of time, but they're ready to go. And there's one guy, he's a trainer there, psychopath, jacked out of his mind, great physique, doesn't bodybuild at all, just very into fitness. I walk in the gym the other day. This motherfucker's got the treadmill at, dude, 10 plus, maybe 12
Incline?
incline.
Yeah.
I don't know what speed it was, but it was fast. Not listening to anything, not watching anything, and carrying 40-pound kettlebells in each hand, grinding. I'm talking for like 45 minutes straight, no breaks, nothing. I mean, the dude is a monster. Like, Like that shit's nuts. Yeah, and I guess he does like he treks mountains and shit.
Yeah.
So it clocks. But like that kind of stuff is like you see that and you're like, how dare I hold on to the railings on a fucking 6 incline on the treadmill? You know what I mean? There's another guy that goes in there. He's got both legs are prosthetics and one arm is prosthetic. Goes harder than 95, 96%. You know,
Nice.
most people in the gym. And it's just like you see stuff like that, and it's just like,
That's just so.
how, yeah, why am I ever going to bitch? Like, and he's in there every day getting working. And ironically, is a client of the jack dude that was holding the kettlebells. So makes sense.
I'm just thinking not on the incline or the speed, but just my grip will be devastated. It will be fucked. I
Yeah.
would not be able to hold a spoon.
No.
I would be like,
No.
kind of like, that just sounds brutal.
Yeah.
But there are some people that do make you feel like shit. I yesterday trained with for the first time in I don't know how long. I had a training partner yesterday, and
Was it the guy you were telling me that you met in the gym a couple weeks ago?
I don't remember which one that was.
Mm.
Probably not because the first time I spoke with him was I believe it was last Friday.
Mm.
Because he saw me recording. He's like, "Oh, you're on the grind right now." On the
Yeah, that guy.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that
So
guy.
it
You
was
told
him.
me about that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we trained yesterday. We did chest. My chest is fried right now, so it was good.
There you go.
But that guy is just fucking massive. I look like a fucking squid
Yeah.
next to him.
It's
I'm
the guy.
like,
Didn't you say he doesn't compete?
I think he does. He just
Oh,
hasn't
okay. I
competed
thought
in
you
a
had said
while.
he didn't. Mm.
I haven't heard of or seen him like prep, but he's like fucking lean and he's
Yep.
fucking humongous.
Yeah.
No, it was fun, but it's just like he was repping 3 plates on the Smith, like flat bench, like nothing, and I'm like, okay, cool. Can you take that
Can't do
that plate
that.
off?
Yeah.
Just put a
Dude,
10
that's
instead or something like that.
my strength has taken a hit. It
Yeah,
didn't last time. It did not do this last time, and it's kind of pissing me off because like I even have probably in that they probably haven't gotten this deep, but like a lot of times, you know, when I have people like cut, it's not a prep, so it's a little different.
yeah.
But like 90% of the time, they're getting stronger in this motherfucker. And last time I did a, you know, actually both preps that I did, I really didn't lose my strength this early.
You're naturally
And now I'm
prepared.
like, no, no, that shit helped 100%. Those have been, yeah, those pumps have been ridiculous. Actually, I have arm day today, and last time, last arm day was the first day I had put Anadraw back in, and I had gotten the eminent pump
Uh,
had came in that day too. So I did the pump, I did the, you know, my usual salt, potassium,
mhm.
and I did the Anadraw. Basically, just overloaded the fucking pump systems, and it was ridiculous.
You should have taken a
So
little bit of
that's
insulin
gonna be
in
fun
there,
to get
just
to.
like sprinkle up top.
I don't even have that on hand, unfortunately.
Bro, I was
But I do
dying when
have
I got it at Walmart. I was dying.
yeah, I know. I forgot you could do that.
I didn't even know.
I thought that someone had told me they stopped letting you do that though. But apparently not.
Well, this was, I would say, close like last year, December last year. So if it happened
Yeah.
ever since, even though I found a, I shouldn't say this in a podcast, but I'm getting the logs right now, not the rapid ones. So it's even better. But
Yeah.
fuck, dude. Yeah, I told Dom respond to my check in on Monday, and he was like, "Your weight's sticky, boy." He called me boy, and I'm like,
I saw that. Yeah.
"Motherfucker." So I
Saw that.
reply with a fucking
Dude,
425 PR on RDLs. I'm like, "This is
that's the
what
one
you
you
get."
posted, right?
Yeah.
And then
Um,
they all look that like every time you go up weight, it still looks like you probably could do more every single time.
depends on how many reps we're talking about.
Well, all the reps look hard,
No,
but
no, 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 no.
but
I
it's
mean, like,
like,
depends on how much weight we're talking about. So if I
oh
can
yeah,
probably put 5 plates, but I'm not gonna crank more than six, at least not yet.
but that's still pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
That's a
no,
lot of
yeah, it
plates,
is.
bro.
Yeah, and he was like, I can't remember how he put it, but I may have shed a tear. I'm not gonna lie. Um,
A tear of joy, or
a tear of proud. He replied to the video. He's like, "Fucking animal, man. That hyped me up," and I'm like, "Yeah."
I
I've
I
never gotten
really
that from a
hope
coach, by the
that
way. That's why.
that's good.
But
I
no,
never
what I
got
was
that from
gonna
you
say
either.
is I asked him like, "You motherfucker, call me boy." But yeah, he's been like, he increased my food 2 weeks in a row, my rest day food, and my weight is still like stuck. That's what he meant by sticky. It's not breaking
Yeah.
220. So I told him like, that's because of the insulin. I told him I don't want to.
Mm.
I'm not. I don't know if it is probably, but we pulled the Reda down to 1 milligram. I told you that. I still
Oh, I
am
forgot you were
taking.
on Reddit too. Yeah.
I'm still taking the 5 amino, just 50 milligrams a day. But then the insulin is just like, I told him I don't want to sound like a crack addict or anything, but I told him how people feel with the anadrol, that it makes them hype and like go fucking insane. It's like, that's the insulin for me. I
There's
fucking
no way
love it.
you get that from insulin, bro.
No,
There's no
probably
way.
probably not, but it just hypes me up, so I go extra hard for it. I
Mm.
just love it how it makes me feel. So I'm like, fuck, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
fuck, dude, and that's why I'm like, I don't know if I should post my weight today after the shit or before, because we're talking. I'm gonna read it to you right now. So it's been like 219.4.2, then 218.6, and today was 219.2 again. Okay. But then I went to the bathroom, and after that, it should be 216.6. I'm like, bro, he's gonna fucking kill me.
God damn. I mean, that's your true weight though, bro. If that was like within 15 minutes or so of you being up, like,
Well, it was after more, but I don't drink that much water, or I don't eat. The only thing I drink is like probably like a little bit of water for my supplements and my gut health drink.
yeah, I would put in that 16,
I'm like, bro,
to be
that's a
honest with you.
fucking big drop, eating almost 5,000 calories a day. I'm like, bro, you better start increasing the training days more than the rest days. I like the rest days low, dude. I fucking like it.
Yeah.
There's something
Yeah.
about that.
I didn't have that break last time, and I definitely felt the burden for sure not having a low day. It sucked.
I'm not.
But like even as fat as I got, bro, my like insulin sensitivity was beautiful.
How much do you get on the blood glucose usually?
I mean, now it's
Yeah,
sometimes even in the mid low 70s, but normally throughout my off season it was like 80,
right.
maybe 85 sometimes.
Mine gets like sometimes like 90, like no 90s, mid 90s, and I'm like, I don't like that.
Well, yeah, of course. Like every now and like I wasn't always in the 80s. Like I would touch the 90s, some, but majority, I would say average. On average, I was probably like 86, 87.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, you don't love it, but like that's also not a
No,
oh
it's
my
not bad.
god, this is horrible
It's
place
not
to
bad.
be. Like,
Especially
you
again,
know, I because I remember when you were at 68, like you posted a couple way back when, and you were in the 60s, and I was like, dude, how?
yeah, but those was like the very few. But it's just like I don't know. But again, I'm also eating 527 grams of carbs on a training day
Exactly.
without counting the creamer and whatnot, because I do
Yep.
2 servings of creamer or whatever. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm not mad. I'm just picky. But then it's like having.
Yeah,
I
100%.
love that Dom does take that feedback, and it's just like I don't have any other reason to do a low day more than I want to be hungry and I want to give my judge, which is valid. But
Yeah,
some
that's
other
a very
people,
valid.
he could have perfectly been like, look, I feel like the best will be keep it consistent throughout, so then your weight doesn't drop, whatever. But I'm like, I rather have that mental joy or mental ease, let's say, from having the low days on rest days.
Do you have
Um,
two or three?
too.
I mean, how many calories are you eating on those low days?
Like 30 something hundred. Let me look. Rest
Oh shit,
days,
I feel like you could bump those a little bit.
yeah, 3,500 and 344 grams of carbs, 90
So you're
grams of
eating like
fat.
1,500 less calories than on your high days right now, right?
No, just 500.
I thought you said you were eating 3,500 on low days and 5,000 on high days.
No, 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 4,000. I say 500 grams of carbs. I may have said 5,000, but I completely
Oh,
mistaken.
okay,
It's
okay. I
4,000
was like,
calories.
dude, that's a
Yeah, no,
large
that's a lot.
break. Like,
Yeah, no, if it was
that's
like that, yeah, I
large.
completely agree. But no, it's just a 500
Yeah.
calorie deficit
Well,
difference.
shit, man. I mean, it sounds like you gonna have to eat, my boy, or stop taking so many
No,
experiments.
no,
Well, then
never.
you better fucking put more food in your body, dog.
Well,
That's a lot.
so here's
Do
the
you not
thing.
have any juices or anything in
I don't
your
care for that. Like on it, if you
what?
so if it was like like for example, if I get to 5,000 calories plus, maybe yes, but I still have room. And you know me, I like to eat. I'd rather have a good amount of rice
I don't know. I don't know how you do that, bro.
or
I
do
really
honey.
don't.
I prefer the honey instead of like a juice.
Sure,
But again, it's
sure.
like
Okay.
I would rather him increase my training day food than my rest day food.
Yeah.
Like as long as the weekly calories are still in a surplus, it doesn't really matter. But then again, I rather have that big difference on the low day. So then if yeah, you can feel the difference digestion wise and mentally wise. So it's
Mm.
like much a relief. And then yeah, I'll pound 500 grams of rice per meal on training days. I don't give a fuck. I'll put it
Oh
down
my
easy.
god, that's horrible, dude.
I don't know. I never
500's
got into like.
ridiculous.
I would not say no. Like a good OJ, it's fucking delicious. But I don't know. I prefer to have more oatmeal or more rice or honey or I don't know whatever. More cream of rice now that I'm making my own. Like I don't have to spend $24 on a bag.
That's what I think I'm gonna. I don't know what's happening after this prep, to be honest. But I definitely need to put a little bit more pizzazz on my food this next time. 2 years of pretty much the exact same things, and it was very plain. For you, I feel like you do a great job of pretty much purely whole foods, besides maybe like your protein powders and such, and like little things here and there. But for the most part, but also not. For me, it was like beef and rice, steak and rice, fish and rice, or potato. Like just very, it was like the carb source, the meat source, and nothing really else. Um, but like this next time, I definitely need to. I mean, I did that for so long,
Dude,
so I need a little bit. I need a little bit more. I didn't even have dark chocolate in my plan, bro. Come on, what are we
you
doing?
barely had a creamy.
I didn't have one at all.
I remember I saw like not too long ago like memories from this day or whatever. When you shared a story that said like I just remember I have a creamy waiting for me after my workout, and then you tagged me. So you had them, but like very sporadically.
Well, it wasn't something that was on my plan. I just kind of told Justin I was going to do it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I don't really care."
Yeah. So like just put a
Because
fucking
it wasn't going to be anything crazy. But I just did that. So, but that's the thing is like, I didn't have I didn't have the things that you put in there. It was literally just like protein powder, and that's
bro. The
it.
only thing I put there is just dark chocolate, but sometimes I don't put anything.
Nah, I've seen some stuff in there. So there's bits and pieces of stuff in yours.
Dark chocolate, and maybe like
I feel like you had Oreos at one point.
once in a blue moon, I may put like 3 raspberries.
See, just protein powder and fucking shaking that up and that shit's gross. I don't care what you say. That
No,
doesn't
I'm
taste
not
like
gonna do
ice
that.
cream. No,
The only
exactly.
way I would do a shake is either in the morning with because I blend it with blueberries, or for example today after my leg day workout, I do a smoothie like not like shake it, but blend it with ice, and I throw it on cereal. That's all.
No, I meant the creamy. That's gross. It doesn't taste like ice cream. It tastes like fucking puffy, airy protein powder.
With water.
Like if there's not shit mixed in, I'm not eating it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
not good enough.
You mean the powders like Santan Gum, Splenda, and all this stuff? That what you mean?
No, I mean if shaking up protein powder
Yeah.
and making a shake, freezing it, and then making it creamy. That's fucking
All right.
gross.
I mean, yeah, it's kind
The
of.
consistency is off. If you don't add some stuff, sure, maybe the like xanthan gum or
Yeah,
something,
no, no,
and
no. I'm
then
not. I would.
you
I
know
wouldn't do a creamy just with like. Let's say, let's be generous, and let's say I just use the cashew milk, just cashew milk and protein powder. That's just like not.
that's what
It
I
doesn't.
had.
Well,
Wasn't cutting
I
it.
don't have Santan Gum or sugar-free pudding in my plan, but really,
I didn't.
Santan
Well, I
Gum
didn't. Sugar free. I mean,
sugar-free pudding mix is like 10 calories or
yeah,
20 calories a serving.
yeah.
Go walk for 5 minutes; those are gone. Like that's how I see it, honestly. So I can do those things, and honestly, for like the very few
Oh, it's
times
a
that I do like
slippery
a
slope
strawberry,
mindset to have, bro.
huh?
It's a slippery slope mindset to have.
You're talking me. You're
I'll go
telling
eat a
me.
cheeseburger and then just go jump on the treadmill for an hour. That's how I see it. You sound like every other motherfucker that can't lose weight, bro. I'm
But
gonna eat this
no,
and then just jump on the
let's
treadmill,
be
bro. It won't even matter after that.
let's be real for the listeners. There's a very big difference between a 10-calorie sugar-free pudding mix or a 10-calorie serving of a sauce to make a meal more enjoyable and a 10,000-calorie meal. It's like
Hey, bro.
there's a big
All I
difference.
heard is that I can eat as many Ben and Jerry's as I want as long as I hop on the treadmill afterwards.
I
That's
mean,
all
if
I
you want to
heard.
do that every once in a while or every
1,200
single day, that's up to
calories.
you. But that's your slippery slope. I'm having a very good upward slope. I'm walking
Yeah,
upwards, my
no.
boy. Like I'm thriving.
I need. I used to make some ones that were really
Yeah.
good on like
I will say though, just to finish that topic. So I don't have the sugar-free pudding mix on the meal plan. I don't have the 50 grams of strawberries that I sometimes use to blend with the strawberry protein shake, so I can make it more richer with the flavor. But really, how many calories does the sugar-free pudding mix has? How many calories does 5 strawberries or like 50 grams of strawberry has? Less
some
than 20. Yeah, but it's like with the amount of steps
that
and
adds up.
how active. Can you let me finish, motherfucker? With the amount of steps that we are, how active we are, and also one of the things is like if you keep it consistent, like the sugar-free pudding mix, yeah, it's not here every day, but the creamer, for example, is every day. So whatever
Hmm.
weight my trends up, it's counting those, even if it's not in the meal plan. Now, if one day you use a regular creamer that has like 35 calories per serving and you put 3 servings, and then the next day you go have like a little snack here and there, or use like a regular ranch for your meals, those ones
Ugh.
add up. But if it's like an
Hmm.
extra 50 calories and you're constantly walking and everything, I don't think that you should worry for just 50 calories a day, as long as you're active. There is some caveat in there, yes, caveat or whatever it's fucking pronounced. But then again, it's like if you do everything methodically and that's the only thing that you're not tracking and you keep it consistent and of course it's not excessive, I think you're good. I tell that to
Yeah.
my clients. Like if you have a sauce that is like, let's say the flavor gun sauces, 10, 15 calories, and you stick with 1 serving, maybe 2 servings a day, you don't need to track it. You don't need to be like so meticulous and like so obsessive with every single calorie. Like you're fine. Same
No.
with the
I
creamer
tell
or
people
like
that too.
almond milk. Let's say you put 1 cup of almond milk to your coffee. That is 30 calories. Are you really gonna stress out for tracking those every single day? No.
You probably won't even use that much.
Exactly. So it's like if you I would say measure it, but don't be obsessive and track every single thing. If you're doing just very few and very little, very minuscule things, that's just
Yeah.
actually tracking it would actually cause more stress. So I have a client yesterday telling me that she's kind of like, I can't find the actual ground turkey on my fitness pal, and I'm worried about that different boxes will have different fat content. I'm like, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Stop right there, woman. It's like, first of all, it's an estimate. So we have the meal plan on the spreadsheet for a reason. So find whatever's closest to that. Second of all, it's impossible for you to find out how many grams exactly has the package that you're eating at the moment. That is like trying to figure out how many grams of fat has an egg that has a bigger yolk than the next one. You will
Yeah,
never
that's
find those
true.
things. And third of all, why are you even tracking the calories if you're eating every single day the same, and you have the spreadsheet in the meal plan on the
Oh, she
spreadsheet?
has a physical meal plan that you made for her?
Yeah, and she's following
Why is
that.
she
I
tracking
know.
calories
So
at
that's what I'm
all?
saying. So my point to this is, you are literally adding stuff to your plate that it's causing you stress and it's unnecessary.
For no
So
reason.
take some things off your plate. Don't even think about it because you're doing everything perfect. You really don't need to track every single thing. Now, I would say, like, if you're adding things on top, maybe once in a while, like what I just spoke about. But if you're being consistent with those, why are you gonna track every single? Just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. That's all.
Hmm.
You don't need to track every single thing, especially with what we have in there, and that's all. Make it simple.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
wanted to
no,
know.
that's no, I mean I agree. It's I don't even for some certain people, I won't even give them the macros of the plan cuz I already know you're going to fucking do your thing with it. Either that or they will, oh, well, I have these macros here. So like, I'll just switch these stuff out. No, that probably replaces that much. And it's very different, very certain types of people that I can already tell from initially talking to them that they have issues within that range. So I'm like, and that's why we always talk about what they feel like is going to work. You know what I mean? You already don't have self control. Well, let's probably not start you off with tracking your own food and macros, and you don't even know how to,
Yeah,
build stuff like that. So, but yeah, for some people, just want to overdo it
I
for
like
themselves
giving
too.
them the flexibility with the food swaps tab.
Yeah, of
And
course.
then in that case, then yeah, if you want to sweep foods, just go to the food swaps tab, see what's the equivalent, or if it's not the exact amount that it's showing in there, then keep it consistent, but use those ingredients. Don't use anything else. Because yeah, like you said,
Yeah, I give. Yeah, so
some
you give them
people are
like
using
varieties to swap.
some people are thinking they're
Yep.
doing if it fits your macros, but in reality they're doing if it fits your mouth. So it's
Yep.
very different. Very different.
It is very different. I mean, I had it just always blows my mind when I have people tell me either throughout the week or like on check-ins where it's just like, oh yeah, I had this and this for these 3 days in a row, and I'm just like, where where did we think that was
Yeah.
okay? Like, but it's the zero like, oh man, I fucked up. It's just a, oh yeah, that's what I did. Okay, well, do you not see that this is why you can't ever make progress? Because you fucking do this kind of shit. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, so you didn't follow the plan for 3 days, or they'll text me and be like, oh, I swap this, and this, and this out, and it's like it's not swaps like we would give them for yeah, we have some variety, but it's also still fits what we need. It'll be like, no, I swapped this meal out for fucking pizza and ice cream. I'm like, it doesn't work like that, dude.
No.
Like, it does not work like that. It doesn't work like that. So yeah, some people. I had a client text me this morning. Um, he was an ECA, Steven.
Hmm.
He texted me this morning and he said,
Wait, he's not anymore?
no, no, there's a lot of stuff that went on there, but he texted me and was like, so I woke up this morning and I was 7 pounds up, and I'm like, no, you're not. And I was like, do you look extremely watery, bloated, anything? He's like, no, I don't feel like or look like I should be 7 pounds up. I said, your scale's fucked. Change the batteries. Change the batteries. Now he's 10 pounds up. I said, dude, get get rid of your fucking scale. Get rid of it. Because that thing's broken. It makes no sense. But it like freaked me out for a second because I'm like, fuck. It's always something. Another problem. But he's probably fine.
I
Probably
love the
needs a new
scale
scale.
situation. Some people freak out and then they change the batteries and it's good. That's why I tell them, like, okay,
Dude.
before you start freaking out, first, if it is very off and you really didn't do anything different, first wipe the floor under it in case there's a crumb or a piece of dirt or anything else. Wipe the sensors too. If it's the way it's still kind of frinky, like funky, then change the batteries and try it again. And if it is still funky, then change the scale. Because if you really did nothing wrong and you're like over the natural fluctuations of the human body for so sake, then it is not you, but it's the scale. Like it's going
Yeah,
incredible.
7 pounds is
It's like
ridiculous.
you with my scale. Like you were like, hey, how the fuck did I gain 15 pounds?
Yep. Well, that's what I texted him back. I was like, "This is funny." After I told him you need to change your scale, I was like, "This is hilarious because this is exactly what happened to me, except for the opposite way.
Yeah.
I needed to go up and was not going up. You do not." But he's been gradually gaining weight, at just not that much. Dude, you kind of like sometimes you get those ones where you're like, where they just respond unbelievably to, he's the like I'm trying to work him up to like 600 grams of carbs a day. Um, he's put on probably 20 something
Yeah, he
pounds in
looks
the
good.
last handful of weeks, or not handful of weeks, but a couple months, and like waist staying the same, got leaner. But I think it's a lot has to do with we've talked about this before, just his past gear usages and things.
Yeah, no, he definitely looks good. He's making very good progress. 100%.
Yeah, he's fucking bigger than me. It's kind of pissing me off.
You're gonna sabotage him so he doesn't make you look smaller.
I've told him that so many times. I said, I swear to God, I promise you, if you don't quit, I'll tank your career, brother. I'll keep you healthy, but I will make you look like shit.
Hey, Caden, why did we go up to 1,200 from 300 milligrams of testosterone just suddenly? He's like, oh, no reason.
I'm gonna start feeding him 7,000 calories a day and I want you to eat pizza and burgers. Don't worry, bro. It's good. It's good.
Cereal every day, three
Burgers,
times a
ice
day.
cream. Yeah, yeah,
Correct.
yeah. I
All
want
right.
your protein at 50 grams.
Oh, we're just cleaning your gut.
Yeah, just cleaning you up, man. It's a flush diet. Don't worry.
Fucking
No, but
just all right. I'm gonna go eat right now. I need to get ready for legs, and I need to cook my sourdough. Speaking of which,
ooh, I can't wait to have that back in play, man.
bro, I think it's one of the best skills I've ever learned. I was thinking yesterday, no one that like the struggle is only getting the starter ready.
Yeah,
But besides that, no one ever regretted learning how to make sourdough. Ever.
Kaylee tried once, failed, and did not try again.
Comes
Did not
completely
try again.
flat and like dense like a brick.
Didn't even get to there. Didn't even get to
They didn't
there.
even follow the instructions. They just thought of like, oh, this would probably sounds like about right.
She just put some shit in a jar and tied a fucking rubber band
Fuck.
around it and was like, good. Fucking
Hopefully it
didn't.
raises. Hey, it didn't raise, so I should be good anyway, right?
Yeah, no,
Absolutely
didn't work.
dry as fuck. Anyway, a little bit of effort goes a long way, guys. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, when I
All
close it
right.
up.
Well, hopefully this one does not do what last one did,
Oh,
and we will be able to keep this one up.
yeah, I know.
that's
Let's see
that's
if
the
Google
goal.
Chrome was the
So
solution.
I hope so.
Hopefully. All right, guys, everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning.
Peace.
Please
We'll see you
like
next week
the video. Please. Like I'm
and
freaking out.
subscribe
Like,
to it,
please.
please. Please. I'll give you $10. Each of you that does.
He will give you $10.
No, I won't. I'm gonna somehow get this guy's bank account.
Pat in the back, right? All right.
All right, we out.
Peace out.